Very good.
And
Hello everyone, my name is Areiah Malonzo and I'm running to be the next treasurer for the Filipino-American Coalition. As you all already know, I was this year's philanthropy chair and I was elected to be next year's philanthropy chair, but I was given the opportunity to step up and run for treasurer position. So with that being said, I graciously accept this nomination. I believe that I have the qualifications not only to manage the finances of our club, but to help lead cabinet with the other e-board positions. Ever since I was a little kid, I've held different leadership positions, from being the little 5th grade leadership president to the freshman secretary treasurer, the sophomore junior community service coordinator, and the senior ASB vice president. Now, throughout all these terms I've served, I was able to gain skills that will help me being a productive treasurer. When I actually held the position that deals with finances, which was the class secretary treasurer, I was in charge of not only keeping meeting minutes, but I was the main person in contact between the class council and the bookkeeper. So I would go to meetings with the bookkeeper to discuss our budget, as well as turn in any fundraising money. As treasurer of PAC, I'm able to guarantee that I will be able to manage our finances and budgets efficiently and orderly. With being ASB vice president, I had to delegate a whole leadership class of 40 for our various events throughout the year. I was also in charge of all the clubs on campus and had to approve of over 70 club charters, as well as oversee and provide every single one of these clubs a Google Drive of their own. And every month I would determine whether the club was inactive, idle, or active by doing monthly check-ins. I had to be very organized and diligent in order to maintain this position. Much of what it takes to be on e-board. The treasurer has the job of also meeting with our SLD advisor, and the treasurer would be the main person connecting the club to the school in regards to finances. I have worked with many organizations such as the Family Giving Tree Gift Donations, the Second Harvest Food Bank, Los Angeles Regional Food Bank, Stanford Blood Center, and many more. While being the person of contact with these organizations, I had to uphold myself in a professional manner in order to keep that connection, thus making me prepared to be the bridge between this club and the school. As the philanthropy chair, I was able to utilize the Google Drive with keeping all my events folders updated. As treasurer, I hope to make the Google Drive an easy way to view our club's budget, grants, and reimbursements. One thing I noticed with being on CAB already is that there was a lack of CAB awareness regarding the budget. Many CAB members didn't know explicitly where our money was going. CAB transparency is something that's super important to me as well as the other CAB members, and I want to uphold this by incorporating an expenditures report at our cabinet meetings. This way, this would work by people sending in their reimbursements at least a day before CAB meeting to create a structured schedule, because reimbursements can only go after 90 days. However, I want to tackle it straight on and have a day when people turn in their reimbursements. During the meeting, I would then briefly go over each expenditure, such as reimbursements and grants, and we as a CAB can approve or deny anything. I want to implement a master Google Sheets to log out our monthly budget and our spendings on events. I have previously created Google Forms sheets to show our budgets, such as on PAC Poetry Nights, I had every cabinet member who spent money fill out a Google Sheet. So during this term, I hope to educate the other cabinet members on all of our finances. And as a returning CAB member, it is also my priority to help guide the new CAB. I believe that being the previous philanthropy chair, I have planned various events and reached out to many different organizations. This gives me a set of skills that I can instill onto the new CAB. I believe that the passion I've demonstrated helped turn the once idle philanthropy pillar into one that has solid Gen member attendance at every single event. I will be reliable as shown in the past and be the CAB support that anyone needs. I want to help guide the new cabinet members. Since eBoard plans the retreats, I want to utilize the time we have then to do workshops to make our cabinet members more knowledgeable. An idea I had, which is similar to the secretaries, was for each cabinet member to fill out every single document so that they know for future preference. I want to make sure we start early in the summer to get our CAB prepared for the next school year. And the rest of eBoard has expressed how they want to work on everything early, and I'm a huge advocate for completing things away ahead of time. I know I'm ready to jump in and start working on structuring next year. In order for us to work as a team, I know I have to develop interpersonal relationships with every single person on CAB. With the most recent CAB, I can confidently say that I have connected with each and every one. Although our professional work relationships come first, I will always be the friendly, bubbly person and welcome anyone that comes my way. I want to re-emphasize CAB support. Taking on an e-board position not only means structuring the club as a whole, but it also entails managing a group of individuals. I will always be an advocate for mental health and someone prioritizing it. I will not hesitate to step in for any other position if e-board cannot. Having the previous experience on CAB and it not being an e-board position, I know the specifics of planning events as well as how to properly PR it. Growing up, I was never really surrounded by Filipinos, and I wasn't even planning on joining PAC, but my roommate somehow convinced me to join, so I'm very glad I listened and filled out the AKA form. And my passion for this club has always motivated for me to keep on going. I have so much love for PAC and all that it stands for, and I want to help create another successful school year, hoping to inspire and ignite the passion in Gen members, much of what I felt last year when I joined. I won't let any of you down, so make sure to vote for me, Areiah Malonzo, for the PAC Treasurer.